Hello and welcome, I am Timur and I'm joined by Leonard and Nitai from Obsidian. You guys have got an exciting game coming out, The Outer Worlds. First of all, my first question is, how does it feel to have a game out that is one letter away from being another game?
Weird. Unexpected. We should have seen that one coming, I guess. But
Could you have though? I don't know.
yeah, well,
Must be a nightmare.
I feel
for
like that
us.
is a very Outer Worldsy thing.
Yeah.
The possibility of a clerical error.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
misunderstandings.
The hardest battle is the SEO battle on Google, apparently. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the game. We have a save already ready for us. And once I turn my controller on. And so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the game. We have a save ready. And then effectively we're going to let you guide us.
sure.
You guys can take us towards the coolest things. Let us see what you think is exciting for you guys and for the viewers to see. I've been playing a bit of this game, and I'm having a good time. I like Poddar a lot.
Awesome.
She's
That's
one of my
great.
favorite characters. She has a line which she basically just says her age, but it's like the comedic delivery on it is
Yeah.
just absolutely phenomenal. And you were saying it's Ashley Birch there.
Ashley
Yeah,
Birch.
yeah.
Took me a little while to kind of figure out.
Absolutely killed it in this role.
Yeah.
I feel like she's just the perfect voice for Parvati at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed. I'm enjoying like the comedic performances, which is something that not a lot of games can pull off. But like importantly, it's not just like the performance; it's the writing is super strong so far.
Well, thank you.
So good stuff on that. So we are here in front of a respec machine, I believe.
Yep.
We're gonna spend some money, and we're gonna let you guys decide how to spec this character. Do you have any particular?
Gosh, that's a lot of points.
There's a lot of points.
Well,
Someone was playing a lot recently.
We want to shoot things and we want to talk to people, so I feel like range and dialogue tends to be a pretty good way to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, that'd be good.
Ranged for, let's say, 10.
Sure.
And then
Dialogue.
dialogue for
Drop another 10.
10?
Yeah, let's go get some leadership skills going too.
That's
Just
good.
in case.
You know,
So-
if you're going to bring companions along,
Yeah.
you want leadership.
Exactly. So a lot of these are going to be familiar to people, like melee, range,
Yeah, yeah,
defense,
yeah.
stealth. But for people who perhaps may not be super familiar with your lineage of games, what the kind of is the impact of stuff like dialogue and leadership specifically is one that's new, right?
Yeah,
In what ways?
leadership is better use of your companions. Inspiration, I believe. I get them confused sometimes. Inspiration, if you have the 20 unlock, you can use your companion
Yeah.
commands. You can't always, in other builds, you can't always use your companions will be with you and they'll fight, but you can't specifically tell them to attack as use their special abilities.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're just trying to figure out a good build for this game, it's very hard to go wrong with Leadership 20. With Parvati as your favorite, Leadership 20 is her little Hammer of Thor ability.
Yep.
So always nice to have that.
And of course, the dialogue is a way to get more, finish some quests through dialogue, get more information, get more lore.
Right. So it is about catering your style. So my main character is a stealth person, stealth and charisma, because
Good way to go.
and also
So-
a little bit of defense.
You can sneak around, and if you get caught, talk your way out of it.
Exactly. That's my plan. That's my plan.
Yeah, and I love using that with our disguise system. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. So my main character, I'm actually playing a character who's based on Simon Phoenix from the movie Demolition Man. Are you familiar with it?
Yes.
We have literally had that movie mentioned like 30 minutes ago in the drive to. How weird is that?
Really?
Right? Yes.
I forget what that was in reference to.
It was in reference to like some game that
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to
yeah.
follow up
I
on
hope it
this,
was in
but-
reference to it being the greatest movie of all time, because
let's
it
just say
definitely is.
Yeah, so
That's so
this is
weird
my
though.
hiding spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Okay. So Parvati is one of my favorite characters currently. One, because it's a familiar voice, Ashley Birch, who is, it took me a little while to place and I had to actually have you guys tell me to do it. But also, yeah, she seems like she's the eager adventurer type and like very wholesome kind of person.
Yeah.
Wholesome's a good way to put it.
Yeah, she seems interesting. So what we're going to do is head down here, which I believe will let us land on a planet which is called...
It's we're going to the Groundbreaker. Actually, it's a space station.
Okay, it's a space station.
Yeah. So
there we are.
There you
over
go.
there on the right.
There we go. Let's go there.
Relatively neutral territory.
Relatively.
Yeah.
I'll see what we can do about that.
Oh no. Yeah, you're going to have to go through customs.
Yeah.
I think I'm also over encumbered by the looks of it. Given my movement
you are.
Because you can.
Because you only took
because
one
we
companion.
respect. Yeah.
We can get another companion on the way back, or you can drop some extra weapons.
Yeah.
Or,
I might actually just drop some stuff. Wow.
Yes, somebody
Someone really likes a triple A.
That's kind of creepy. It's like finding an attic full of dolls or something.
You can just break them down instead of dropping them, so you get at least get the
the weapon parts.
get the weapon parts out.
Just
of them.
hold
Yeah,
X.
just
And you're
hold.
good. Yep.
There we go.
And since you took some engineering, that's actually useful for you.
Yeah. Oh, I need to chat to this guy, don't
Old
I?
Corporal Wheeler.
Yeah. This is a really cool ongoing thing that I like. Everyone thinking that he's Hawthorne.
And sometimes not believing you at all.
My name is Jojo Cooper. Okay. What are we going for here?
Go for it. Let's see what happens if you try and run with a fake ID.
Okay. This one.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
This feels familiar.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this
You
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford,
Our character is
our
a
board
solver of
representative
problems.
here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
We'd never do that.
That doesn't sound like me.
Go with the bottom one there.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
We're going to want to say yes, since his quest is actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, and we can just get out of here.
Yeah,
See you
we're
around.
good to
Be
go.
seeing you.
Okay.
Well, hopefully we won't be seeing him.
So, where are we headed?
Door
You wanna
should be
go-
open for
Yeah,
you.
the doors are open now.
Okay. So that line he said about the 2 pay grades,
Yeah.
that's really that's one of the interesting things. Like taking NPCs and almost how do you find the moments to give their character character,
I
and
think
also
we keep our minds open. Like as we're writing, there's a part of us thinking, "Hey, is there a way to express this that would actually be appropriate for our
Right.
world?" So talking about pay grade, turning down raises, the kind of bureaucratic nonsense that runs this world.
Right.
When you spend enough time writing in it, you start seeing opportunities to drop that in.
right.
We have a lot of discussions about, how the world works, things that are different from our world. How can we show without just straight up telling people the world works differently? What you're going to want to do. Well, this is the main quest, but if we want to do the other quest, you're going to want to go.
Mr.
and-
Udon Bedford.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
guy
you
wanted-
gotta get your ship unlocked.
whose office sparkles like a Byzantium commode.
Those are some words.
There you have it.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Wow. That was
No one wants
That was
you on
harsh.
Groundbreaker.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
That was a nice touch.
Has something
This guy looks
happened
exactly like
to
my
my
uncle.
favorite scruffy
I've seen that
freelancer?
mustache for years. What are we going with here?
It
Yeah.
has to be number 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
I appreciate the energy you're coming at this with.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
I'm gonna let you take care of the rest
Yeah,
of this.
Okay, I'm gonna
I've
go with
brought
the.
you into.
If anything comes up that we think you really need
You
to
really
pick,
should.
we'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this because it's got the same internet energy as Did I Stutter?
Right,
So-
right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
Wow.
However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be?
So this is your
Anything
first
at all?
opportunity to try to actually start working for the board.
Okay.
But once again, like we were saying before, making this choice does not lock you into doing that. You can play both sides against the other for a while.
Yeah, you can just feel free to roleplay. Do you want to help this guy out? Do you want to tell him to buzz off? It's entirely up to you.
I'm gonna help.
What?
Ooh. Immediately regretted that. Wells, I meant smells. I'm gonna go.
Sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. Phineas Wells.
Got his hopes up.
Yep, no, I meant Phineas smells.
But you... It's always like this with you tramp freighter captains.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Captain, be nice.
Yes, please do. I have a fragile constitution, I'll have you know.
So there's
and this
backstory between
runaround is
him
like
and
to
the
give me a
person who used
cold.
to have your ship.
Right.
On second thought, maybe you should be mean to him just the littlest bit.
Well, once you've tired of your jokes, you know where to find me.
I love the symmetry there. It's as if mocking him suddenly leveled you up.
Yeah. I'm getting better at mockery.
When we go in the medical bay, you'll see Ellie, and this is where you could start the quest to recruit Ellie.
Are you listening
She's
to me?
arguing with
You can't keep me
the
out of
doctor
there.
here.
Please don't make a scene, Dr.
That is a
Finney.
fantastic coat.
Yes,
I
it is.
am not.
Ellie has a lot of style.
Yeah, she is. I believe the kids would say she's got the drip.
That's a new one for me.
All right, let's
I'm
talk to Ellie.
sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Good hair as well.
See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Well, if you want to, if you want to pick up the quest for later, then don't exit. But if you want to just exit out, then feel free.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going around the corner here to talk to the doctor.
Okay.
Turn around.
There
There
you
she
go.
is.
Oh, wow. My blind spot.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
To tell you to get over. Oh, okay, there you go.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed.
Wow.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I can find
I'd
him.
be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out,
We're the
though.
adventuring type, right?
Place
Yeah,
is
I think we're the
probably
adventuring
crawling
type.
with
Just like
outlaws.
with the skill system, where we try to give you multiple layers, where you can play on a very surface layer, or you could try to dig down and really kind of work the system to get specifically what you want. It's the same thing with our quests. I mean, you saw there was a couple places where you could have really dug down into the story.
Yeah.
You got a lot of information about how the world worked and why she actually wanted you to do this and what was the bigger meaning of it. But instead, we were just like, nope, give me the quest, we're out of here. We
Yeah.
want people to really be able to play the game however they want to play the game.
Yeah, for the purpose of this video, obviously we can't spend
Sure,
ages
sure.
digging
Right.
through, but it does very much have that. I guess I'm trying not to make comparisons to other games, but and again, a lot of people talk about Bethesda, but this feel that there's moments where it feels more like a BioWare game, where
Sure.
the kind of like the confluence of really strong characterization and a lot of interesting lore and narrative and that kind of stuff makes me want to kind of dig into characters and really talk about them. And one of the things that I really like is chatting to companions. Like there's a quest early on where you can talk to Parvati and she kind of
Dissect?
pushes you in a certain direction. You should speak to this person to kind of get perspective on what's going on.
Speaking of companions,
There we go.
Hey, you got a second?
There he is. Just everyone in this game's just got phenomenal hair. Like, what is this? I just want some bad hair people.
really, that's your marker for a
Hey,
companion.
we don't
Is
know
their
good hair.
awesome?
Yeah, is their hair good?
I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by. Just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Wow.
All right, Nitai, this is Nitai's character.
boy.
Take him through the most optimal, awesome path through this dialogue.
Let's do it.
Let's try number 2.
Number 2. Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked.
What? No. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. I'm not trying to be all creepy-like. I just want to make a good case for myself. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
All right. Let's interview him.
Okay. Second one?
Actually, let's do that one. Yep. This is cool.
Okay. All right, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a
Job
shot.
interview.
Exactly.
All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I've been in this exact interview, by the way. I've seen
You
this.
wanted to join a ship and/or outlaw gang? Pick any you want.
I kind of want to pick the first one.
Go for it.
I'm enjoying this.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
How do you say that?
Sorry. He's funny.
Pavati likes him, so...
Secondly,
team
I can be
approves.
counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
I'm going to let him continue.
All right.
Let's do it.
Because I want to see where this goes.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire.
It's
Gotta
pretty
sell
In
cool.
your
conclusion,
Yeah.
thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
So, you can hire him.
I like the second. Pick the second one there. Yeah. If I recall correctly, this one's funny.
It's a very strong pitch for himself.
Yeah.
It had all the, like, if you go to Google and search for, like, CV or, like, how to send the covering letter, he's hit all the main marks.
Yeah.
So
I would hire him.
Yeah, I would definitely hire him.
You know, I want to tease him a little bit because it's
Yeah.
fun to tease
For
Felix.
sure.
So
This one-
The fun kind? I mean, what else do you do when you got a ship of your own?
I'd go with the top one.
Yeah, I'm gonna welcome him
Wow.
on board.
You could string him
don't know
along
how
for a bit.
long I've been waiting
But in
here.
the end, it's a yes or no.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah.
You're not going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
He's got a very Oscar Isaacs and Star Wars vibe to him.
Oh,
Yeah, he does have a little
I'm
bit of
quite
that.
into. Yeah.
It's cool.
Get some action figures of this guy ready.
All right.
People might
So
like
we've
him.
got two
Or we'll
companions.
just buy a bunch of Oscar Isaacson ones and modify
Yeah,
them.
just give him much better hair.
Space
and you're good.
Choice way, right?
Exactly.
All right,
Yep.
so we've got two
Parvati
companions
and
now,
Felix.
Pavati and Felix, and me. I'm a big fan of this crew so far.
So
Are we going to the ship?
Yeah,
yep.
let's go over
We're
to
heading
Stella.
over to an asteroid, which was repurposed for mining
Right.
and then abandoned. But there's still things to do there.
Okay. So
Way on the other side.
Skilla. Is that how you pronounce it?
Scylla.
Scylla. Wow. This is impressive.
So this is
Ford had an asteroid mining operation out here. Wonder what happened to him.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
that's a board's way, really.
That was nice, kind of like bit of delivery on the background and the world through your characters. Is it the case where everyone who you would have brought on here would have that information?
Absolutely.
Not exactly the same information. They all
Right.
kind of care about different things. We really try to write towards their characters.
Right, so it's not like there's one core bit of information you have. It's always filtered through the lens of what would that person's
Yeah.
life
There
experience
are
is.
some places in the game where it's like, oh,
Key.
we want to really emphasize that this happened, or we want the player to have this piece of information. So they each deliver it in their own style. But a lot of ways, it's a really good, interesting way to develop the characters themselves, is
Right.
to show what they care about by what they talk about and the things they're going to point out in the world.
Right. So Felix is talking about, what happened here, with because he's naturally curious, and Parvati is a little bit interested in the tech side of things. Be a little bit careful because that giant thing moving around the distance, yeah, you heard her, is dangerous.
Okay.
Well, they haven't seen you yet, but
I might do a sneak around. I think I fought one of those once, and it was a quite down to the wire. So
Well, there's several of them over there, so it's gonna be a little tricky.
Can't charm them at all. They have no respect for Felix either, so I imagine.
which is odd because they have so much in common.
Yeah.
Though you can use your companion abilities.
Oh yeah.
Just send them over there and have them soften them up for you.
I might. That would ruin Felix's hair, and I want to avoid that
You
as
just,
much
have
as
to
possible.
you just have to take out the outlaws.
I'm down.
We should have had him wait and listen to the conversation first.
Oh God.
It's all kicking off.
She can handle it.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's the wrong person.
It's gone wrong. We might have to reload.
Okay. So we'll see if we can eavesdrop on their conversation.
Yeah.
See what they're chatting about. There is a lot of like ambient chatter in this game.
Yeah, and you've got a nice scope, so you can kind of check
We do
out
a lot
what's
of that.
going on.
We like to look for emptier spaces and fill them with ambient conversation.
Right.
Yeah, as you
companion
get close, I
interaction.
think they'll start talking.
Yeah. There we go.
You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
That's the guy you're there to.
That's the guy we shouldn't shoot.
Yeah.
That's right.
You can if you want, but we think the conversation's worth waiting for.
Right.
before the primals find us.
So this.
I think that's about it for their conversation.
Does
Yeah, they have a bunch of different things
Right.
they can say at different times. But yeah, take them out and send your companions in to clean up after you. I'd do a headshot for that one, standing up right there.
Nice.
And then you send in your companions.
Perfect timing too. Arion's line was, "I've got a daring escape plan," and you were gonna love it. And
Oh,
here it
I
is.
didn't hear that.
Oh wow. Back it up, buddy.
Excuse me.
I love how satisfying companion
Yeah.
abilities are. Felix has got a pretty good one of his own too.
Yes. Oh. Felix
you're
is
good. Hey,
Felix.
you won.
Felix's hammer is quite something.
His trusty tossball stick. It's That's why you hired him, right?
Yep. That and his very compelling
That's me.
work history.
No big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater.
I'm getting very distinct Zap Brannigan vibes from this guy. Is that who you were going for?
Yes.
Yeah, he's very much inspired by Zap Brannigan.
Oh, excellent.
Hair loss. You take that back.
So Zap Brannigan's one of my favorite characters of all time, to the point where I used to play Counter-Strike with Half-Life Sound Selector. And while playing the game, I'd pump that audio into the game, so it would be like start of the round, wave after wave of my own men. And if I did a kill, it would be like Kif informed
If you were
men.
losing,
Yeah.
stop exploding.
Stop
you
exploding, you cowards! After a bomb has gone off.
We were trying to explode to the voice director, kind of the character we were going for, and she didn't know what we were talking about, and she told the actor, "You know Futurama, Zap Brannigan." He's like, "Oh yeah, I got this," and I think he did. So yeah,
Let's
talk to
see.
him.
I'll be the judge of that.
Tremendous work, friend.
I think you've got
Here
it.
I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Victory sweat.
Go with the top one. I don't, I'm
The
not sure I
one and
remember.
only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
Which one will get me more
Let's
conversation?
just be honest. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour.
Phrasing
You
it.
tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
There you go. Do that one.
Okay.
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
You gotta. I don't remember. You got to guess there.
I don't know. I think they all lead somewhere. I think the top level is let's just get the show on the road.
Okay.
Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert.
So not that skilled.
Then, to the groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late, then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
Life advice from Captain Arion.
Yep.
All right, so we have assisted in the self-rescue of Captain Arion, clearly.
Yeah, so one of your other companions had a little bit of background with him, so I almost called him Zap.
Yeah.
So if you take them with you when you have this conversation, there's a little bit more back and forth.
Right. Are there any other characters in the game that you've kind of don't name the character, but perhaps name the character that's inspired by, or even the person is inspired by?
Not as directly. I mean, can you think of anything? That was the most one-to-one where we just we wanted to do a little mini.
No, I feel like he is a bit of not an Easter egg, but an homage to Futurama.
Do you find like playtesters usually pick up on it?
If they're familiar with it, I
sometimes
think.
yes, but what's very satisfying is if you picked up on it.
Yeah.
And no one ever told you that was the case.
Yeah, I've never met that character, but I was getting but then again, I am always thinking about Zap Brannigan, so
yeah, that's a tough thing when you have a character, when they're unvoiced, and you're just like, okay, this is a small character in the game, we're just gonna put him in there. Then you have the actor come in and do it, and you're like, oh, I wish we had like 20 more lines for this character.
Right.
Oh man.
Does the captain suffer from sexlexia?
Probably, but we don't discuss it.
Okay.
Well, unless you bring Ellie along.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor
We should
loitering.
try to turn in Felix.
Turn in Felix. What's that mean?
What do you remember how you do that?
I don't remember. It's I think it's slightly buried.
Are you asking me to snitch?
It's funny. Ask her what bounties she has available.
What bounties do you
Got
have
a hot
available?
one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal.
Ooh.
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
McRed, man, what are you doing?
He's VAs.
Do the top one.
Okay.
Swerving in the air was more like it.
Swerving
Then he
in the
crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Wow.
Violet Spectrum, a glass for every class. Violet is really only reserved for the highest of the elite, so...
Yeah, you can say you can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Okay.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance.
So that's a
Only way to
perfect
cover
example
it.
of how life works in the outer world.
Right.
they know it's not a death sentence, but it's the only way they're going to collect on his fine.
Right.
So
yeah, go ahead and take the posting.
yeah.
Okay.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
All right, got ourselves a new quest.
I'll be
Go to the top one just for you guys cut this out if it
Assuming the
doesn't lead
nature of the
anywhere.
incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter. Now then, what's happened?
There you go.
Oh. So we can snitch on Felix.
Do it.
Yeah, just see what happens.
Slapped his foreman with a tossball stick.
You know, the giant club he's carrying around.
All right.
Come on, boss, I told you. He was slandering my rangers.
You finally did it, huh? Good for you.
Wow.
Been a long time coming.
Yeah.
You done hauling crates then?
My box hauling days are officially behind me. Say hello to Felix Millstone, spacer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd sooner shake the kid's
Oh,
hand.
well. Turn of events
Asshole.
then.
Man, it seems like every line we're thinking has an ass or asshole in it.
You want to shake my hand? I need to get this in writing.
Don't push your luck, Millstone. I still got a cell with your name on it.
So when you pick up companions who have lived in a certain place, or like there's a companion that lives on Monarch, the monster planet. Well, you've seen her in other videos, Nyoka. When you go around her, people are always talking to her and saying, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" So it's a really interesting way of helping to develop the world.
Right. And similarly, like the early game that has been shown previously is quite focused on Parvati as a character as well. And yeah, she has stakes in the world, which is an interesting way to come at.
Since this is the groundbreaker, you'll see some...
get out of this conversation.
You'll see a fair bit of
Go to the
Felix
left.
interaction.
Go through that door, and we're going to talk to the Moon Man a little bit.
All right. The Moon Man. That's an interesting...
Everybody loves soap.
Yep.
Is this the character that's on the loading screens?
Kind of, sort of. This is like, just talk to him.
Wow.
Yep.
Some distinct Yoko Taro vibes from this guy as well.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
This guy is 100% on drugs.
Taste the freedom.
Look at them eyes.
He's painfully sober, which is the sad part.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I forget.
That face is going to haunt me.
Ask him about the hat a little bit. We don't need to go deep into it. But
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our consumer care headwear.
Why would you complain about that? You doing okay in there, buddy?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's choice is affordable.
Where can I get that hat, mate?
Would never ask if you need like
Martin
in
is
here.
truly
I
employee
mean,
of the month.
why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice
I
Specialist.
like how he's flitting between like serving his job and also
Just
being
doing
like,
my job and, oh, please help me.
staring into the void. Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which
Very
is available
on brand.
here at a reasonable
Come on.
price.
yeah, we can get out of here.
Yeah,
and,
we'll leave people to.
you can talk
to
with
enjoy.
Martin about the hell that is his existence for a long time,
Yeah.
but we won't
Poor
do that
Martin.
right now.
Poor
Go to the
Martin.
right. Go straight through there. On the back side of that big tower in the middle, there is an elevator down to where McRed is, the bounty.
Gunner McRed.
Where did the where the name McRed come from? Is there a story there, or is it just like, nah, it's just name?
Well, if you look at, open up your quest log for a second.
Wow.
Here's another example of our companions having something to say relative to this content, as Felix and McRed are.
So should we tell him where the name comes from? Should we reveal that Easter egg?
Exclusive reveal.
Go for it.
All right, so our quest names come from old pulp sci-fi titles.
Right.
So the bounty quest for McRed is Who Goes There, which is the name of the original story that The Thing was based on.
Oh.
And Kurt Russell's name in The Thing was McCready.
Oh, okay.
So we went deep for that one.
Oh, okay. That is a deep cut, but I appreciate it very much.
He's very much on drugs.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
Look at them chops.
Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
So, if you have Felix with you, you can kind of talk him into handing over his lighter and just resolving this peacefully. Or you could just shoot the guy.
Or you could get the lighter to show how it's done, and then you could shoot him if you want to
Okay.
end with combat.
Okay.
I think it's the second one for...
There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim that rule.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead. Rare or medium. What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Well, he does have a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is why we took dialogue. You
All right.
can persuade him to
No
hand
need
over
for
the lighter.
violence. Give me a lighter. Medium well. All right, let's go for this.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't too keen on the thought of coming to blows with you.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Don't
when we
worry,
do
Mr.
next.
McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick
He's
extra
not
nice
ready.
on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
There you go.
Oh wait, go to the top one.
Wait, the engraving here says Sunita on it. Oh,
Keen eyes you got there. Zanita gave me this lighter.
He gave me this lighter.
We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
McRed, is this another one of those situations where you're confusing reality with a mushroom trip?
Mushrooms put the reality in reality, Felix. Without mushrooms, it's all just unreal.
I feel like we should kill him.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Yeah. I'm gonna be particularly cruel and make Felix deal the.
There you go.
The first blow. Damn, Felix. Gosh.
This fight can get a little hairy.
This looks like it could get hairy.
You might have to retreat. But
I'm gonna give it
your all.
You can do it.
What the difficulty level are you playing on?
I believe this is medium.
Normal?
Normal. Yeah.
Should be all right.
Yeah, you should be fine. Normal's we kind of people who are more hardcore players, we kind of direct towards difficult.
Right.
Normal's more for general play, and of course, stories mode is for walking your way through combat.
But yeah, you're good to go.
We're good.
You have persuaded McRed to hand over his lighter and then shot him anyway.
Yep. Well,
twice the XP.
I didn't technically shoot him. I shot the people around him.
That's true.
That's right.
It was Felix and Parvati. Just
Felix was out of control. I don't know why you hired this guy.
He drop kicked him, which is
So yeah, if you want to go back to turn the quest to Sunita up at the front there.
Powerful.
Yeah, right up there.
Or just Tucker. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least.
Yeah, we gave him a light
So-
beating.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I only killed. Yeah, go with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, you don't have to tell her.
Yeah.
Shame. But I won't hold it against you. The lighter's enough to file for the insurance payment. Long as his fees are cleared, I'll call it justice served.
Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Here's the bounty payout.
Dropkick
Nice
justice.
work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the
I'm
future.
wondering if you can get into the back and forth. Now, I was at the back and forth with. I think that might only happen if he's not dead. Between Felix giving her a hard time for supposedly her and McRed having sex.
Right. But he's dead, so
Yeah.
I don't think that matters.
So we don't get that option, I guess.
But there you go.
That's it.
Got
Yeah.
a nice, kind of just scratch the surface on what you can really do in the Groundbreaker.
Yeah, those are two of the lighter quests, obviously.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to show off the game. I think we got a really good showcase of some of the characters and the kind of effort that you've put into kind of crafting the world and making sure that people are always engaged within the game. Huge fan of the Zap Brannigan reference. I think that's going to be my lead for any time I discuss this game. Did you know Zap Brannigan was in this game? And also the Thing reference as well. So yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of more of that to kind of dig into for players.
Yeah.
But yeah, when's the game out, guys?
October 25th.
Yeah, so
Can't wait.
check it out if you're interested. And for more coverage on the Outer Worlds, keep it GameSpot.com.